I'm Phil Schmitz. My wife is inside. I'm 64 years old, and we started farming with my dad when I was a little shrimp. Probably, I can remember back when I was 6 years old. And I can remember the team of horses that my dad had. And my father was the hardest working man that I ever saw. And my mom would say, Jesus, it must be a easier way to live and to work than farming. And he said, no, he says, farming's good for you. And Jesus, all you got to do is enjoy it. And my dad enjoyed farming totally. And his dad was also a farmer, ran a feed mill, and also ran a hardware store in the town of Langford. It's on Route 75. And my grandfather decided to get into one more line of business, and that was to sell equipment, sell tractors. It was so much easier to get on the tractor rather than to harness the horses up. And so it was only a couple of years, and my dad got rid of the horses and bought another tractor. And this tractor here in 1952 has been used every year since that. It took Maple Grove just to restore the tractor probably about 2 weeks. The longest period of time to get restored was what was hooked behind this tractor. That was what took us the longest to get it, because there was more fabricating had to be done on it. But the tractor here was the second item after they got the chopper done. Then they started working on this. This here was 60 years old, and it was like if you dropped your wife off at a beauty parlor and came back a couple hours later, and well, it was like, wow, holy smoly, did you ever never look so beautiful as this? And it was. I mean, all you had to do is, jump on and ride. I meant the tractor. It was unbelievable. But when we got everything done and they got everything painted, and the reason why I was in such a hurry, because I wanted to go back down to Florida to a flywheelers convention where all the farmers brought their machinery down there to exhibit. Every day people would come up and talk to you and ask where you got this painted and how you got it, how you came about to have something like this. And it was just something that you would think it was only less than 15 years old at the maximum. I mean, it shined and it looked like something that was just made a few years ago, and it's 60 years old.